Hello guys, Rapture here. I want to give my 2 cents on something here. So recently, there in Team Fortress 2, which is a game I actually still play quite a bit. I've been playing it since I was about 14 years old or so. For me, that's about almost 8 years for me. For the past about 2 years or so, there has been a massive bot invasion in Valve's matchmaking servers, specifically casual. I haven't really seen anything about competitive because not many people play Valve's competitive game mode through TF, at least through that's the months in the game. Usually, when people play competitive TF2, it's like either through like TF2 Center or whatever. But that's neither here or there. That's not the topic of this whole entire video. The topic is so it feels that like Valve has been neglecting TF2 for a while, probably since Jungle Inferno, which came out in 2017, and they've kind of just stopped. And then the bot issue happened again about 2 years ago. And it's the point where it's casual is completely unplayable. And so a lot of players, veterans myself, have been playing on community servers. Even some newer players are playing community servers, but most new players who come into the game and they come in and the first game they'll probably log into, but 9 times out of 10 will be casual. And casual, Valve casual, like that's just a terrible first experience with them. Not only that, but Valve has taken very small measures against it, or even acknowledged the bot problem at all. Hardly. Um, they before they really started, they taking their measures against them. A lot of these bots, they'll often spam like some pretty horrendous, like horrific stuff inside both voice chat and text chat. But about I want to say a year and a half ago or so, I don't remember when this was, but they made it where free to plays can't even talk in text chat because well, most of the bots are essentially are free to play accounts. They're brand new accounts. Anybody can install TF2. It's brand new, and Vec is absolutely a terrible mess. That being said, it's like why would I wanna, as a new player, trying to get into the game or even want to learn it or whatever, why would I want to have that be my first experience? A normal person wouldn't go inside the game, load up in casual like how it is, and say, yes, this is how I want to freaking play every single time. They probably will never come back unless they unless they have friends. Because, for instance, I have some friends that said they might want to get into the game, but they also don't want to get into they've seen what's happened with TF2 and the bots, and they just don't want to deal with it. I can't blame them. Why would you want to get into that? Like I said, if you are new to the TF2, I'd say that, um, you know, try community servers instead because casual is not worth it in my opinion. Now in terms of what of TF2, in terms of my experience with TF2 when I was playing it throughout the years, I've had mostly positive experiences. There were a few bad updates here and there, but it was mostly a good game. I've met some great friends there on TF2. I remember one of my very first friend groups on TF2 was on a trade server called NBS Clan. And some of you who do still follow me on social media who were part of that friend group are very, very aware of that. And it was a very fun group, and of course, I've met some people on scale servers that I've become pretty close friends with. And I would say that if it wasn't for for TF2, I probably would never met other friends on other games because I think TF2 was probably a good stepping stone for a lot of those other games too. Including Overwatch and CS:GO and whatnot. I've met some great some great friends on there. Um, and I wouldn't have tried out those games if it wasn't for probably TF2. Most likely, I probably could have, but more likely than not, that would have not been the case. I've met somebody who I once dated because of TF2, not through TF2 itself, but again, going back to those other games. And I still am making great friends to this game, and I think that one thing that will always stay that I've never seen, despite in the past 15 years of TF2 existing, essentially, TF2 never lost its soul. That's a humongous win for me. That's probably the reason why a lot of people are still playing this game despite the lack of content updates. And the bot issue is because the game has a soul. The games that are dead, that people would consider to be dead, like Battleborn or whatever, right? That doesn't have a soul to it. TF2 does. Um, that's just what I wanted to say. Thank you for having me. I'm not sure how many this will get out. I don't expect this message to immediately change Valve's mind, but I just wanted to give my 2 cents, and I feel like it wouldn't be right if I didn't share my thoughts on it, as somebody who has played and still plays it consistently. So yeah, thank you. Peace.